Hi everyone, good afternoon. First of all, thank you for joining our webinar today, and I'll be your host for this webinar. By the way, my name is Rodrigo Caliste, and I'm one of the product managers of CIM Technologies. Today's session is the second episode on construction management webinar series. This time, it's a special participation of HP to share with you thoughts about streamlining workflow for large format painting. So this is the agenda for this afternoon. First things first, our house rules. Next slide. Please take note that this webinar is recorded and you may access the channel of CIM, which allows 48 hours only. And by default, you are muted. In case you have concerns, we'll have questions in mind in the middle of the presentation. We'll serve and answer during the open forum or Q&A session. For today's attendees, you are lucky to receive e-certificates at the end of this webinar.
All right. So good afternoon, everyone. So I think there is having a technical problems for our host. So maybe we can proceed on our webinar. Okay. So let me share my screen first. Okay. All right. So let me share my screen. Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for attending this webinar. So let's start the discussion. Okay. So good day, everyone. So thank you for attending this webinar entitled with the document management design and construction workflows. So I'm John Christopher Sahar, your applications engineer from CIM Technologies, and I will be your speaker for this webinar. Okay, so before I proceed this webinar, so let me tell you my agenda. Okay, so my agenda will be the trends and the challenges, why Beam 360 platforms, and also the other features that Beam 360 Docs is all about. And lastly, we will have the prediction and the analytics and the capabilities. Okay, so there is a lot of trends driving the need for this project delivery solution, especially for our customers. So some of those trends included the urbanization, so is leading to a massive migration to cities, resulting in a huge increase in demand for the development that which is leading the industry to the new and the innovative ways to deal with the complexity. So as a team embrace those new trends such as the machine learning and the generative design to meet this demand, so this only increases the need to manage those projects more effectively using those technologies. So the owners realizing the benefits of the BIM and the associate project savings, those leading to more BIM mandates and the advancement of the new standards, especially supporting those BIM maturity. So teams are increasingly more geographically dispersed, increasing their needs to connect with each other and access those critical project information in real time. So before we proceed to the next slide, we have here a poll questions. The question is, what type of document management do you have in your company? So we have here the first choices will be the cloud-based, and the other one is the on-premise server. All right, you can answer those four questions. Okay. All right. So there's a lot of participants here. Okay. So thank you for answering those questions. And now we will proceed. Okay. So all of these trends are leading to a massive explosion of data that is being created at a higher rate and higher fidelity than ever before. So as a result, our customers are left with the problem of having to manage this massive amount of ever-changing data across those teams. Also deliver the deliverables and those project bases as they work their way through the project delivery processes. So these trends are making it even more difficult, especially to collaborate on the AEC projects. So AEC projects are incredibly complex and produce an incredible amount of data. So historically, syncing and utilizing all this data was impossible and has been one of the biggest challenges now in the industry. Workflows and data have been disconnected. So our customers have had those challenges collaborating across those many companies and many disciplines. So as projects become more complex, there is a high frequency of data that is rapidly being iterated. But information and data silos across those companies lead to the massive waste that is prevalent in delivering those projects, and distributed teams are hurt by delay in communication and waste time searching for the right project information. Okay, so there is another question. So where do you store your design? So we have here three choices. We have here the traditional, which is you store your data in your desktop, or you have the cloud storage, which is the Google Drive, the OneDrive, or etc. And for the enterprises or small business, which is the network folders. All right. Okay. So again, thank you for answering. Okay. So the biggest issue behind the collaboration challenge is that none of these tools that are leveraged today that is fully solve the problem for the designers. So because none of them were built for design-based collaboration. So common tools such as the FTP or the SharePoint solution that can be expensive and complex to implement, and the design files still have to be downloaded and saved to a local drive to become usable. So network drives, it serves the need for the sharing internally, but as soon as those files needed to be accessed remotely or by an internal team members, these tools is being fall short. So we're seeing some designers start to adapt the more modern tools such as those cloud storage. So, but the problem is there is not basic cloud storage tools are not built to manage those design data. So CAD files or even the BIM models are not viewable or usable natively in a cloud storage applications. And the users have to resort to download and open those models to get any value of the files themselves. And lastly, we see some architects or engineers try the other point solution. So, but while these solutions are tailored to your AEC projects, they only solve one need at a time. So that are hard to integrate with the other solutions and do not support those project lifecycle collaboration. So while these are the benefits to each of these pieces of the construction technology, so there is a two significant problems that can occur with this adoption of technologies. The first is the application that have very specific purposes. So the cloud-based collaboration tools are built to share those files across the multiple parties. PDF is using for editing tools are built to create and modify those PDF drawings and also those documents. Fields applications are built to manage those photos, markups, drawings, and manage those issues. And so on. The plan viewers, model viewers, administration tools, and also etc. So when the documents, the plans, the models are accessed, modified, and shared within an application, they remain in that application. So resulting in there is no single source of truth, out of date versions, incorrect communication to subs and those trades, many questions around that is current, and lastly will be the errors and there's a reworks. So how do you share your drawings? So we have here now the email trends and also the traditional one, which is the sharing of those USB flash drives. So you can answer those four questions. All right. So I see there is still no using flash drive. Okay. So thank you for answering. And now, so many problems, especially on job sites, that is cost overruns, delays, and those reworks that occur because of the project team members do not have the access to the most current sets of the documents. So as a reminder for those challenges, so there is security and accountability, team communication, project complexity, and inefficient tools. So for now, let's take a look at how the BIM 360 handles these challenges and concerns. So why BIM 360? So BIM 360 is the only unified common data platform now in the industry. We are changing the way those teams that is stay connected, both in the office and in the field, by allowing those easy team communication and collaboration. So with your security is our number one priority. So BIM 360 is designed and also built using the best-in-class cloud software and powered by the Amazon Web Services, or also known as the AWS. So that is being said, so BIM 360 is designed to be extensible with open secure APIs to easily connect the other construction software tools your company that is being uses. So at the end of the day, with our project insight tools, BIM 360 supports those predictability and certainty of decision making. So it eliminates the root causes of the uncertainty. So imagine the impact of the project delivery success in your business profitability. If there were less complexity, disconnection, and also uncertainty. So connected. So cloud connected solution, especially for the easy project teams, web and mobile, anytime and anywhere, allowing those teams to collaborate through the entire projects. So Autodesk is investing in making it a focus across the company. Protecting those customers from the security threats is a priority for the Autodesk. And our processes and technologies are intended to keep our customers' data secure. So streamline integrated solution with viewing support for over 50 design file formats. So specialized capability for the PDF, AutoCAD, and also for the Revit. And it also support for managing any project. In addition, BIM 360 is designed to be extensible with the open secure APIs so that you can connect your project data to your ERP systems and the other construction software solution from the Autodesk list of integration partners. So BIM 360 aggregates those project data across the entire life cycle. It is to give you a clear pictures into the project performance, allowing you to make quicker, more informed business decision and predict those issues before they become costly holds up. So BIM 360 data and analytics are capability that is provides a unified project homepage, dashboard and reports, partners data integration, and easily customization. It also delivers on the next generation platform. So this features helps those teams to manage those risks by giving them the personalized visibility into the daily priorities. So an instant snapshot of individual project health as well as the insight into the company-wide performance. So the BIM 360 platform. So what is Autodesk BIM 360? So it is summarized in two aspects: centralized projects and the access to data offline. So with Autodesk BIM 360, it accelerates those project delivery, reduces risk for the companies. It also enables the different offices or organizations to easily coordinate and correct while empowering the field to anticipate and act. BIM 360 is where you connect your teams across the project phases. Centralize data to ensure the accuracy and access, control information for the conception to operation, and analyze data to gain insight and increase those efficiency. So here in the common data platform is where you deliver the right information in the right format, in the right person, and at the right time, especially to improve those collaboration and coordination across the entire project life cycle. So BIM 360 is undergoing a complete re-engineering to support the integration and automation of the workflows. So moving away from the standalone application that were built primarily to support the digitization and the collaboration. So towards a unified solution that is support those centralized collection and use of data. So a single data repository that puts the project in the center and guided hands-off of the information between those project bases. So BIM 360 is built on top of the Autodesk Forge. So our development platform and set of APIs that only allows the frictionless data flow, but also the ability to pass in those information to and from the third party. So applications that tools to help build in a single source of truth. So the Forge platform is the foundation for the building an AEC software ecosystem where the focus is on access to data, not just the application that is being used. And also, BIM 360 brings all this project data into a single data platform. So this removes those issues around the data loss as the information moves from one application to another and avoids those common problems of the project team questioning if they have the most current information. So to see the evidence of this approach, so in our BIM 360 Docs service today, which is the centralized project repository for the BIM 360 platform. So with all this project information digitized, collected, and stored in a central location, and the data sharing occurring through the guided hands-off of this information across those project bases. So the value of how data can be used become evident. So BIM 360 will leverage the entire project data sets with all the connected information to provide those project and company-wide insight into data and trends that is lead to better predictability. So taking this a step further, so here is the breakdown of the different workflows that is being supported by BIM 360. So from the design, through the cost detection and pre-construction workflows, through the project management tasks, including the quality, safety, planning, and cost, all the way to the project handover. So document management modules is sits across all the other workflows, ensuring documents data and storage is easily transferred from one place to the next and is available to the entire team to help to improve the collaboration. So BIM 360 Docs is offer a host of capabilities across the four key areas of the document management. We have here the publishing, the sharing, viewing, and also the modifying. So it provides the industry-specific capabilities for managing all the 2D plans, 3D models, and other project documents. So documents registry with the rational automated naming and also the structuring, role-based access control, version control, and set linking. It supports the approval processes and also the workflows, highly integrated with the Autodesk BIM 360 projects. It also seamlessly integrated with the authoring apps and existing cloud and also for the local file systems. It supports the virtually all AEC 2D and 3D file and data formats in the cloud. Tightly integrated with the Autodesk AutoCAD and Autodesk Revit. It delivers anyway, anytime, collaborative access to the entire project team, so web and mobile access to all the project plans, models, and documents with no software download requirements, collaborative viewing, markup, and issue management, 2D and 3D data-driven project views, and it has the issue reports and dashboards that is provide those visibility into the whole project issues. And lastly, ensure that all the project teams are building from the correct document versions. So registry views, it provides the visibility into the version changes over the course of the project, cloud repository, and mobile access that is give all the team members access to the correct set of data at all times, set business rules for the release of data to the right parties with the correct markups, and will be give instructions in context of works to be done through the markups and issue management tools. So this is the BIM 360 Docs document management workflows that has been discussed from my previous webinar that I've been conducted. So, so you can visit our YouTube channel, CIM Technology, to view those previous webinars. All right. And now, let's talk about the other features of the BIM 360. So transmittal. So a transmittal is a formal means of sending those project drawings, models, and the other documents to the other project member teams. So within the document management, this is a formal sharing of information that comes with a new aspects or a few aspects. So notification for sending and receiving, instruction or a description of a transmittal and any required actions. It has a list of the content including in the transmittal and access to that context, and an audit trailing that is being tracking the nature of the transmittal, including the specific documents version, the members involved in the transmittals, and when any actions around the transmittal took place. And also it has a shareable record of the transmittal and itself. So transmittal are created from the folders view within the document management. So after a transmittal is being created and sent, it appears on the transmittal tabs. So working with sets. So this BIM 360 document sets features allows you to group and categorize your uploaded files, enabling those easy identification of those issue sets and documentation groups. So it needed in your BIM 360 document environment. So this is recommended that you naming your sets in a way that is being communicated to the project team member, and also what a given collection of the documents that is being represented. So for example, a set name of 50% CD that is refers to a collection of the version midway through your construction documents. So now let's go to the prediction analytics and capabilities. So at its core, so BIM 360 is built to help the construction teams better visualize and take daily actions to minimize those project risk, whether it is a risk associated with safety, quality, or project controls. So BIM 360 allows those teams to streamline workflows to improve those project outcomes. So the prediction and analytics ecosystem that is enhanced the BIM 360 platform with a deeper understanding of project performance and also prioritize those daily activities and instant visibility into project risk. So giving team the information that they needed to avoid the costly mistake and further improve of the risk mitigation. Okay, so the project home. So project members can see a snapshot of a real-time to-do list as well as the leverage risk prediction through the project home module. So dashboard cards can be personalized depending on your project role by selecting those customized. And you can click any of the links to the drill down and get more information on a specific item and take immediate action. And you can also use the expand arrows to open the card to full screen or to see more of the information. So the card library and those partner cards. So the card library that is give you the users the ability to show those information that is personalized for them, and you can click those customize. On the top of the left, you can see on the card library. You can also filter out. You can view and select those cards to be added also to your dashboard. And you can also filter by those partner cards to add from any of the selected integration partners that is filtered for a single views of all those project information. So quality analytics. So BIM 360 helps the predict quality related issues by visualizing those high risk areas through the construction IQ and providing those visibility to the project data. So the quality data is visualized on the quality tab within the insight module, as well as through select cards in the card library in the project home. So there is tab in the insight module that is show a summary of the subcontractors who have the highest risk on the outstanding issues. So a list of high risk issues, water related risk issues, checklist activity, and overdue issues. So safety analytics. So BIM 360 tracks those safety related data like near misses and at risk behavior through the logs issue, RFIs, checklist items, and etc. So construction IQ and analysis. This data as leading those indicators and helps those predict safety issues before they become serious incidents. So the data is being visualized on the safety tab within the insight module as well as through those select cards in the card library and also in the project homes. It also integrated those partner cards also to show those safety related that is inside through the site cameras or their own AI based technology. So highly safety cards. So we have here the housekeeping issues, the fatal for safety issues, subcontractor safety risk, and the subcontractor risk of summary. So under the design analytics, so BIM 360 surfaces those design issues through the design tab in the insight module. So through this tab, users can visually into key design issues and take those immediate action to resolve those issues. So under the design review risk factor card, so we have here the powered by the construction IQ. We have here the surfaces code compliance design issues, identifies the design issues that is being involved, those critical building components, highly documentation errors of and also the emissions, and highly overdue issues and review as well as who is being responsible. So under the project control analytics, so the project control tabs in the insight modules, it gives you the visibility into managing a project RFIs and also submittals as well as the oversight of any design issues. So highlighted project control cards. So we have here the open RFIs that is gives you a summary of the numbers of the overdue as well as the upcoming RFIs and also the submittals. Open RFIs by current assignment that is show a list of the subcontractors and how many overdues and upcoming RFIs. That is also they have. So we have here also the design issues that is being shows a summary of the open issues that are designed that and also related as well as the number of being answered issues. And under we have here the reporting. So under the report tab within the insight module that is being shows the aggregated list of the generated reports that is being related to the issues, checklist, the documents, submittals, and also the RFIs. You can filter those reports based on types, dates, and also the creators. You can also download or share those reports with the other team members, and you can create a scheduled report based on your filter criteria. And we have here the construction IQ. So construction IQ is a built-in machine learning and AI functionality that leverage those data across the entire BIM 360 platform. So construction IQ that is sifts through the million of data points from your construction documents, issues, checklists, related metadata, and also the historical data and also the analysis to identify the priorities risk. So construction IQ is the automatically classifies those items and flag issues as a high risk. So high risk. This is a issue that are items that is left open. So will likely lead to a bigger, more costly issues down the road. So example this if flashing was marked as missing on a window, so the issue would be flagged as a high risk to avoid. So bigger water leak issues. So it also has the view construction IQ data that is through the risk within the insight module as well as by selecting those card tags as the construction IT in the card library. And lastly, we have here the executive insights. So for the executive insights, so with the ability to view the company-wide performance data across those multiple projects. So so those executives and the cross-project leaders can make more informed business decision and gain those visibility into overall risk assessment for the current as well as those future projects. So you can invite those users with the executive overviews. It also has the permission to access these views. So this is a separate insight views geared toward those executive and also cross-project leaders only. And also view cost project health across those tabs. So we have here the risk, the quality, and those safety. So it shows those projects with the higher risk scores based on the project data and also the construction IQ capabilities. So overview of the qualities, it also related those checklists and activity of the conformance. And lastly will be the overview by the project of safety related issues. And through the risk tab in this insight module, so the executives can get those instant visibility into which project have the highest risk level each day. So assess the project risk over time to see which projects remain in a high risk. So over longer periods to determine which projects need to be executive level of support. So that's it. So thank you for attending this webinar. And now I will turn over the screen to our next speaker. So, Mr. Rod?
Thank you so much, Jay, for your insightful topic. Uh, Once again, apologies for the technical problem a while ago. Moving forward, feel free to type in your questions at the Q&A box as we will address all of your questions during the open forum. So now, let's proceed to the next topic, streamlining workflow for large format printing. Our guest speaker for today is one of the well-trusted, one of the most hardworking and best performing marketing development manager of HP large format design in Southeast Asia. So let me turn over the screen to none other than Mr. Amando Perez. Go ahead, Manjo.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Hey, thank you, Rod, for the introduction. As introduced, I am the Market Development Manager for DesignJet. DesignJet is the market-leading large format printer product line of HP. We hope that after this session, you will gain insights on how to improve your workflow in relation to large format printing. So let's begin. Okay, let's start. Let's start with the first subtopic, collaboration with the team and other stakeholders. Okay, today's business world is all about collaboration. In order to produce excellent work, there's a very deep level of collaboration needed at all levels, where we constantly discuss, review, and fine tune the work that we do. Sometimes in the office, frequently, especially nowadays, out of the office, all within very tight deadlines. Hence, we must ensure that this collaboration happens seamlessly. With so many parties to touch base with, a lot of times in different areas or time zones, real time communication is key. There are cost implications when a team and its business partners' collaboration is not at an optimal pace. Okay, let's go through them. For example, if you are reliant on face to face meetings or hard copies of designs, there are costs related to logistics, courier, and transportation. Extended working hours will also result to additional labor costs. Productivity is not maximized. And as turnaround time expands, there is risk of not meeting deadlines. And worst, litigation fees may be involved too. Okay, let's take on a case study. Okay? Architect Bob is assigned at the site. Like most designers, his profession entails plenty of daily challenges. Okay? So here's the situation. Okay, Bob revised the design of a new project and urgently needs to share the changes to the head office in order to avoid delays. What are his options? Option number one is to send a hard copy of the design via the company messenger. Option number two is to personally go to the head office in order to share the hard copy and continue the discussion there. And option number three is to share the revised design in real time using an app. So with solutions number one or number two, Bob has to consider cost and time constraints. What are these? Shown in the previous slide, logistics costs such as courier services or messenger or his personal transport. The bigger issue though is with the metro traffic, he might not be able to share the revisions with Mary and the rest of the head office team in a timely manner. So, what could be an alternative to Bob's dilemma? HP Smart App is an app that allows you to print, scan, copy, and share documents anytime, anywhere, directly from your smart devices such as a phone or a tablet. This device is available at the App Store or Google Play. In the next slides, we will show you how this app can help you to collaborate at the highest level with its scanning and sharing solutions. Given the workforce's restrictions in the new normal, it is in everyone's interest to minimize in person meetings while at the same time sustaining a collaborative effort among team members. IT experts foresee that now more than ever, cloud storages will be utilized at a higher rate. Print your designs remotely from your phone using HP Smart. Let's watch this short video for a quick look on how to print in just a few clicks. Okay. With a DesignJet multifunction printer, you can also scan designs directly to your smart devices, such as a phone or a tablet, using the HP Smart app. Here are several scanning options. No large format printer or scanner? No problem. Use your smart device's camera from the HP Smart app and be able to capture your design digitally. Now you can scan and share your designs with teams or business partners while working from home or offsite. To share the scanned design, you may either email the saved file or you may also save it to a cloud repository tool such as Google Drive or Dropbox. So now let's go back to Architect Bob. With HP Smart app, he is in the best position to communicate revisions to his team in real time. Let's watch this video to see HP Smart in action. Okay, I hope you saw that besides printing, scanning, and sharing, HP Smart also allows you to perform some edits to the captured design. For example, you may crop or rotate a portion of the revised file that you wish to highlight to the team. As we adjust to the effects of the pandemic, collaboration will be key in your industries. To reduce cost and maximize productivity, be smart and use tools that will allow you to communicate in real time. Be smart with HP Smart, a solution to working remotely in times of the new normal. Let's move on to the next subtopic, which is batch printing or printing multiple files at the same time. Let's share some key insights from a market research study. PDF is increasingly becoming the standard not only for information exchange but also for printing. As many as 3 out of 5 large format printouts are in PDF. Large format printers are perceived to be less intuitive than office printers. Unfortunately, with 85% of people in the office with large format printers not knowing how to operate them and end up interrupting designers. Another finding is that the preferred printing mode of users is via the printer driver, which has been proven to be not the most efficient method when it comes to batch printing. Let's give a concrete example. Okay? Here's Emma. Right? Today, Emma has a 10 a.m. meeting with a client. Before this, she needs to print out the designs in PDF for a primary review. She fits in the mold of the statistics shared in previous slides. She is not comfortable and struggles with using the office's large format printer. As a result, poor Emma ends up printing on a per page basis as she hurriedly prepares for the meeting. Let's deep dive into printing via printer driver. With a print driver, you need to click at the minimum 6 times in order to print a file. And that is for an individual file only. If Emma were to print 20 designs, she has to print 20 times separately and click at least 6 times per round. So that means that's about 120 clicks. Without a built-in print preview, Emma may also end up with wrong prints due to mismatching orientation. If so, she needs to print again and perform the multiple clicks. In addition, print drivers don't allow for nesting. For those of you who are not aware, nesting means automatically printing images or document pages side by side on the paper whenever feasible, rather than one after the other. This is done to avoid wasting paper. In summary, printer driver may be time consuming, vulnerable to errors, and not optimal for paper or ink usage. Now, HP may offer a solution to Emma. HP Click is a printing software that gives users the certainty of printing files correctly every time. Say goodbye to trial and errors resulting to reprints. And the best part is you only need one click. Plus, HP Click is free of charge. And this driverless solution is available for download at HP website. Compared to the print driver, HP Click is, as mentioned, driverless and has a built-in real print preview. Nesting is also available. For multiple file printing, all you have to do is just drag and drop all the files for seamless batch printing. Truly, this is printing made radically simpler. So, allow me to run a demo on how to print multiple PDF files. Okay, I hope you are impressed. So I would like to share some figures with you. 3 million pages and counting have been printed with HP Click, and users around the world are appreciating this driverless solution. Besides the ease of use, HP Click users are saving money with less ink and paper wastage due to wrong prints. They're also saving time in job preparation. With HP Click, someone like Emma can print the 20 designs in one round instead of 20, allowing her to save on time and inks. Okay. Last but not the least, let's go to the last subtopic. Okay. Allow me to share a solution that will allow you to track and control printing costs.
Even when business is good, unpredictable printing costs can limit your profits. But HP can change that. Now you can gain complete control over your printing costs with HP Smart Tracker. HP Smart Tracker tracks print jobs from multiple sources, enabling you to assign each job to a user, project, and department. With optional password protection for authorized users. All of which helps you stay on top of your printing costs. With HP Smart Tracker, you will boost your business's efficiency thanks to consolidated data tracking across all your HP page-wide Excel printers. Your printing costs are broken down into easy-to-read reports. That track your costs and your reimbursements. You can convert each report into a customizable invoice. So your printing costs become your advantage. Thanks to HP Smart Tracker.
Yeah. Let's recap the benefits of Smart Tracker. Okay. First, and the most important benefit is that you will be in control of printing costs because you will be able to accurately track the activity of your printer or, if applicable, fleet of multiple printers. Cost analysis may also be tailor-made according to your requirements and preferences. For example, you already have an existing accounting system. Smart Tracker may be able to integrate its reporting format according to your existing setup. Okay. Save time by avoiding manual calculation errors. Okay. Because again, time has cost implications. And lastly, optimize the workflow by assigning print jobs either by user group or by project. Okay. So thank you for listening to my short presentation. If you want to know more about the featured workflow solutions, or if you have any inquiries related to large format printers, please reach out to me or to your CIM representative. Okay, here's my email ID. Okay, thank you again.
Thank you so much, Manja and Jay, for your insightful and intuitive topics. So now I'm opening the floor for questions. Please type it in at the chat box and we'll answer it accordingly. Okay. Uh, Let us answer or give these questions to our first speaker, Jay. The question is, Can I request to convert my trial account to a paid account? Jay, please answer.
Yeah. The answer is yes. So you can convert your trial account to a paid account by contacting your sales representative. So this request must be received and processed by the Autodesk within the 30 days of the trial expiration date. So that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jay, for that answer. There's another question here. How does BIM 360 Docs work with the software and services I access in the AEC collection?
Okay, thanks. Thank you, Rod, again. So BIM 360 Docs serves as the centralized document library, especially for the BIM 360 to publish and access all those documents, plans, and those models. So BIM 360 Docs, it supports those view, share, review, and also the markups for more than 50 2D and 3D design file formats. So including with that, is the AutoCAD for the DWG or CAD files. We have here the DXF, RVT for the Revit, IFC, and Navisworks with the NWD and NWF. So yeah, so that's it.
Okay, Jay, thanks again for that answer. I think this one is for Manjo. There's a question here. Are the HP workflow solutions presented today free of charge? Does HP offer contractual or pay-per-use scheme for large format printers? Go ahead, Manjo.
Ah, okay, Rod. Thanks. Those are very timely and relevant questions. So allow me to tackle the first question, which was, I believe, if the it was asked if the workflow solutions are free of charge.
Yes.
So we presented three solutions. The first two, I'm glad to share with you that the first two, HP Smart App and HP Click, are completely free of charge. HP Smart is downloadable either in Apple Store or Google Play, and then HP Click may be downloaded from HP website. Okay, only the third solution, Smart Tracker, has a cost related to it. So if you're interested to know more about this, uh, feel free to connect with your CIM representative, and they will be able to provide you an official quotation. Okay, so the second question is, I believe if it was asked if HP large format printers offer contractual or paper use. Okay, so I'm glad that was asked. Yes, this scheme is available. We started a year ago, and in fact, you may avail of this solution via CIM technologies also. Okay? Especially during these times, this solution may come in handy. We understand that, uh, of course, like most industries, we all have our struggles, and most companies may be reluctant to spend upfront. So with a contractual solution, it will allow your organization to have greater flexibility in terms of your upfront financing. Okay, so again, if you want to know more about the details of this program, you may either reach out to me or to CIM. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that clarification, Manjo. I got one again for this webinar. This is for Jay. Is there a trial version of BIM 360 Docs?
So yeah, there is a 30 days trial available in the Autodesk site. So for the link for the trial, kindly visit the link bim360.com/trial sign up. So that's it. Or I can even put this link into the chat box if you want it. All right. Thank you.
Okay, so I have here, I think this is the last question. For Manjo, what if the client has an old plotter? Do you have a solution for that?
Uh, Hi, Rod. Sorry, I missed the last part of the question.
Okay. Let me repeat the question. The client has an old plotter. Do you accept trade-in?
Okay, that's an interesting question. The answer is yes. We accommodate trade in, trade up requests. Um, but the only condition is we have a minimum entry model for the trade in program, and that's the T830 36 inches, our entry model MFP for A0 size. Okay. Other than that, we accept trade in for large format printers of other brands, functional or not functional. We will accept the plotter. Um, yeah, that's it. Because I get a lot of questions if we accept other brands, or if customers can trade in plotters which are defective or no longer working. So yes, we do accept them. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you, Manjo, for answering that, and also Jay for answering the previous questions. And since there are no more questions, thank you to our dear participants for attending our webinar today. And thank you to those who participated in the open forum with our speakers. But before we end this session, we would like to know your thoughts about the webinar by answering our poll questions on screen. So we will be sending you the e-certificates of attendance once you completed this survey. All right. Okay. So we have remaining 16 seconds. All right. I think everyone answered already the first poll. Let's go to the next. Okay. The question is, what software are you currently using? The software. Okay. We've got the answers already, and most of them are using AutoCAD Civil 3D. So let's proceed to the next question. How satisfied were you with the webinar? Another one is satisfied. Thankfully, we've got 52% of participants were very satisfied with the webinar. Thank you so much. I think we have time for one more question. How do you rate the speaker? This is for the main speaker. Okay, Jay, you've got very good. And the next question is, would you like to request for a virtual demo of the HP DesignJet T2600 MFP? Okay, we've got 65% who's interested for a virtual demo. Don't worry, we'll get in touch with you. You may contact us again through the information we have given earlier. All right, so do we have more? Okay, so I think we're done. And thank you guys for participating our survey. Your responses are valuable to us and we will definitely consider your feedback for our future improvements. So let me also share with you our upcoming webinars for you. You may want to invite your colleagues or share this with your management to join our upcoming webinars. On the screen is the last episode on product update webinar series, which is what's new in AutoCAD 2021, which will be on January 14, 2021. We are sending you the registration link in the chat box. You may save the link and register later, or feel free to share the link to your friends and colleagues. All right. And the next one, we are also inviting you to join our webinar series on data-driven design workflows last episode, which is generative design workflow on January 21, 2021. Feel free to register and share the link as well to your colleagues. Once again, thank you so much for attending our webinar today. We hope that you learn and discover new things with our technology solutions and hardware. See you in our future virtual events. Have a great afternoon, everyone.